La 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 la. We're walking into the meditation room now. This is the area you see all the time. That's where I film. I'm gonna close the doors so no maniacs come in. It's a double door situation. So you come in and you see on the right, this is our prosperity altar. I have it set up here. This is where I sit and write petitions or journal or just sit and contemplate life. This is actually just a tin that holds all my pens and pencils. We have the 4 elements here. We have our spell candle. We have some flowers that need to be changed. I have full moon water here on this side. I usually put new moon water there. I've already used it, so we've got some nice crystals up here. We've got our business cards and a prosperity blend, and some of my jewelry is in there as well that I wear when I'm going to buy supplies. Over here, we've got some of the herbs that I use the most frequently. I've got that mirror up there that I use for scrying. We have this lovely plaque that my best friend made for me, I think for my 35th birthday. And then I have some of my crystal collection here in this drawer. Now this drawer I found at a yard sale when I lived in Florida. I'm sorry, the lighting is doing the most right now. So I don't know, I mean, I find them often at antique stores and sometimes at thrift stores, but I have a lot of my collection is here. Also on this table, I have all the cleansing tools that I use. I have them right in there. I have mortar and pestle. This bowl is the bowl that I use it for divination, and I also use it to place any crystals or stones outside during the full moon or during a storm that I want charged. Over here, we've got our little stool where I sit. It was hideous and pink and dirty. I got it for free from my old job. So I crocheted a cover for it and put a little soot sprite in the middle. This room is definitely heavily Ghibli inspired. We are a huge Studio Ghibli family. Packaging supplies, and then we've got a little bed for kitties and or puppies. She's not using it right now. She's laying right there. I don't know why, because it's really cute and I made it for her. Over here on this wall, we'll probably lose the light again, triangle wall hanging that I made. And they've got this moon, I'm eating a payday, excuse me, that I had made by someone on Etsy a long time ago. And then this little space just has my forest candle that I created and some of these mushrooms I'm totally gonna paint. My selenite ball, my most used tarot cards there, and my Totoro cards here. In this basket, I have all of my tarot and oracle cards. It is stuffed full. And this tower here is where I keep all of the merchandise that I have for sale. It is full of candles and oils and bath salts, very heavy. Then we come over to this wall. I'm gonna back up to see if we can get a good view. This little corner here is my meditation corner. This is where I sit and meditate on healing and love. You can hear Yule yelling in the background, sorry. I work on universal love and healing pretty much consistently. It's just something that's really important to me. Kuan Yin is a really great symbol of sacrifice and unconditional love. And so I sit here and I just think about sending love to people in the world, to my family, to myself. And I also usually have healing candles here. This spot is where I put my candle, and this spot is where I put a candle for someone else who's in need of any love, healing, reassurance, anything like that. And then over here, we have more of my crystal collection. This case my husband found at the thrift store. These are all used for love and healing, so sometimes I'll switch out what's on the altar with these after I cleanse them. Up here, we've got some tails, you know, leftovers, and Venus. Along this wall, we've got some more of my crystal collection. No, these are actually crystals that are either up on my Etsy shop or need to be listed. This one and a couple of the other ones I have behind me are filled with crystals that are just for sale. We've got this nice incense holder. Here we've got some of my books there, the salt lamp, and more books at the bottom. Got some goose feathers that I found. I found a crap load of goose feathers on one trip to the park, and so I kept them all. Up there, I don't know if you can see it because of crazy lighting, but this is one of the lanterns that my bridesmaids carried in my wedding. Got this really awesome rabbit lantern. I have a really huge thing for rabbits. They're really wonderful. They're wonderful for fertility magic, obviously, because of the rate in which they have babies, and also just for bringing abundance into your world. Okay, and then here is the full view of that wall. You can see, got our little soot sprites in the corners because I love soot sprites. So here on top we have another love altar with our Mary statue, which I absolutely adore. She used to light up, but she doesn't anymore. But I'm trying to figure out how I can fix her. Something is broken inside of her. That sounds so sad. Something is broken inside of her. This altar is just for like emotional healing and love. I put all of my beauty products up here before I use them. I have some like bath salts and stuff I made for myself over there in that little cream dish, and my jade roller is here. Anything that I'm using to take care of myself. Basically all my self-care items go up here before I use them. And then down here we have our fairy altar. The candles aren't lit because Yule likes to mess with the fairy altar a lot. We've got Snow White over here. This is a gift from one of my mentors. She always thought that I reminded her of Snow White because I always wanted to talk to animals and trees. I just got some little fairy houses here, little fairy people. This is old man Grandpa Gnome. He doesn't have a shirt on because he thinks that if he puts a shirt on, it's harder to fight, just in case he has to fight somebody. So I have a fairy offering back here. It's a little dish of cream to change that every day. Sometimes I put honey in it, sometimes cookies go in there, berries, it depends. This is a full view of the fairy altar. And then in here, just put my payday right there. And here, this is where I keep most of my bulk herbs. The big ones, obviously, are things that I use more of, and the smaller ones are things that are rare or things I don't use that much. And down here, we just have more. We've got some of my liquid cleansing tools. That's my drying rack, so when things are drying, I place them in there. These are all the most recent herbs that I have that were just jarred, that some of them were just dried. And then in here, which is a little jacked out because my dog ate it, but I still love it, we have herbs and things that still need to have jars. They don't have their jars yet. That's what's in there. And then over here, we just have more books, and a cat bed. Here we have my fawn lady that I absolutely love. She's so gorgeous. She protects the room. And then on this wall, the wall that you guys see all the time because this is where I film, I've got lots of Ghibli posters. I've got art from one of my friends on the wall. All the bunnies from Watership Down, those are all hers. Got some pieces that we've thrifted. You got some hand-painted pieces that we've thrifted, those little ones with the flowers. Like that one and that one, those are hand-painted and they're super dope. Got nice cushy pillows. We've got some guitars. I've got my classical guitar that the strings popped. I really need to go and restring it because it's sad. It doesn't like that. Over here we've got my couch tray. This is a tray where my food goes when I'm sitting here and relaxing. This is a tray where my drinks go. My ottoman that usually the cats just sleep on instead of me using it as an ottoman. Oh yeah, and then these crystals here, half of these are for sale, and some of these are still mine. All the ones up here are mine, and then all the ones down there are going to be sold or turned into something else. And I've got my amethyst up there, went up there. And then on this side, more Ghibli posters, and then all of these crystals in here are for sale. I've got some artwork that I received as a gift. I've got this really adorable hedgehog that I received. I want to give away. One of my favorite witches on Instagram had a giveaway and I won, and I was amazed to get this. It's so cute, that little hedgehog. Over here we have a little creativity area because this is where I sit usually when I'm crocheting or doing anything creatively, thinking of ideas. I just sit there. Got our candle down there. We've got our lamp top, a horse for some reason, and you can see I have a little nook of yarn down there. I have to keep it there because the cats will mess with it otherwise. And that is it, y'all. Let's give a little overview. Forgot to talk about my singing bowl. I have a singing bowl down there on a little fake log pillow that I absolutely adore. So thank you guys so much for joining me on my meditation and magic room tour. I hope that it gave you guys any ideas on how to decorate your own personal sacred space, or I hope you just enjoyed looking at my room. I have a lot of new items going up in my shop today. I've got new candles. I made lots of new moon products. I'm super excited to list all of them. And I hope you guys just have a beautiful, wonderful day. Remember to be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, call your mama and tell her you love her, and have a great day. Mwah!